Hi there, it's Tuesday the 26th of October. We hope you're all well. We've been rushed off our feet doing lots of little things and time has just swept away, so that's the reason we didn't put a video out on Friday, so many apologies for that. But we have now caught up with ourselves. Martin spent quite a bit of time doing the editing and here we are. Martin is having a right pick of a job trying to level this freezer.
I'm not actually going to be leveling it at the moment. I'm going to take it out because we've got to move this.
And the end panel needs to be repositioned so that the door hangs flush against the cupboard doors and the end panel. And it's just such a tricky space to get to level the legs at the back, and yeah, it's just been one of those jobs that you think's only going to take a few minutes turns into a whole day thing.
But now I've got to take this out to move that about 15 mil. Oh.
And to top it all, we thought we'd treat ourselves to a new dinner set because ours is getting chipped and it's quite old. So we found one that was the perfect colours, and you ordered it online, and
I'll tell you what,
it's arrived by courier, and they've just dumped it outside where the deliveries get left. They hadn't notified anybody.
We got some stills that I sent back to the range. We've got some stills, so we'll put those stills in there. Look, the size of that box. Look at all the packaging in there. It's full of packaging. And DHL, despite the range's best efforts,
and now you've had your moment. So yeah, so a lot of it's all damaged, so we've got this massive big box sat at the other end in the way, waiting to see what they want us to do with it. We are keeping in good spirits though. We know that there will be bad days, and we know that when we're finished it's gonna be lovely.
Oh, just think, Matt, one day in the future we'll be able to look back on this and laugh ourselves silly about it. Oh God.
We are trying to keep sane.
So, at our widest point, we are 12 centimetres, and I think a piece of our skirting not skirting, our kickboard will be right. So that'll run smooth along the back. All I need to do take this little piece out. And noticed I was cutting it from this side because the blade cuts up. So it means this being the finished edge gives you
smoother,
a nice clean cut. And I know, yes, I'm making a mess, but how else do you do it, eh? Just how else would you do it? In a moment of madness, I decided, no, I don't think I decided, but I do remember chucking the bracket to hang the integral door on.
Yeah.
So I've had to make this.
Luckily we had a metal
bit of an offcut, so I've made
to
that bracket. Oh dear, 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 dear. So I fabricated this, which fits on here perfectly, because for some strange reason I threw the original in the bin.
As you do sometimes. And look at this, the side panel is now in place.
Anyway, I then fixed this on here to perfection, and then realised that they're too high. I screw through. Luckily they're not going to be visible to the eye because they're down there, but they're within the rebate.
Are you going to show us, Martin?
Yeah, so let me just put this on a second and I'll show you.
Ooh, there's a big squeak down.
So, all measured up, perfect and all the rest of it. Right. Right.
Ta-da! Wow. That went according to plan.
Well, it's been a while since we've been over here. It's been a while since he's been wagging his tail outside, but Donna's worked really hard with him.
It's not so much coming here, it's getting here because he's got to walk along some footpaths. And it's the footpaths that he's been really nervous around, and bikes. So to actually get him to come to somewhere he loves being has just been, it makes us all happy. He's happy, that's all we want really. So,
Yeah.
And it was getting boring staying in the park, just throwing the ball. So now he's just got so brave. There's still areas that he doesn't want to walk around. We're not going to force him to do that, we'll just let him take his own time. But the fact that we can get round the nature reserve and over to the fields here where it's relatively quiet and he can run around. And he's just been in the river, which was mighty cold. So I think he's keeping hold of his ball. He's using the other again.
Oh, he dropped it here.
And he's sailed out and
Yeah, Donna worked really hard. There was a point where he wouldn't go more than 100 metres into the park. He'd do his business. I'm going to go straight home. And it's taken a couple of months, but he's overcome that fear now. And he's perked up. He's perked up so much because of it. Well, come on then. Up you go.
ow! Don't you shake over me.
Right?
I don't want to get
There they are. They both look really happy.
What did you do, Martin?
I looked for a camera and it wasn't there.
Where was it, Martin?
It was supposed to be in the camera bag, and I looked in there and it wasn't in there.
Where was it, Martin?
But when you walked over, it was in there.
And who put it in there, Martin?
Pardon?
And who put it in there, Martin?
I can't say with any surety.
Oh, that's just nasty. We've taken the panel down, and that looks like a bit of a dead moth. And some, you know those seeds that you called helicopters, and you used to drop them and they used to spin as they came down to the ground. They're all in there. Ew. And cobwebs. Ew, very nice. Anyway, they've probably been up there for a long time. What are you doing, Martin?
Moving your lighting. Sorry, I'm moving your lighting.
That's a good idea.
I've taken this now. We're going to centre them. So we're going to have one here-ish, one here-ish, one here-ish.
Yes. So what we will have to do is, unfortunately, there's a hole in this and we want to reuse this, so I'm going to have to do a really good fill-in job. We're going to plug the hole using one of the bits that we'll cut out. Plug the hole, and
hey,
then
this would be perfect for plugging
and then we'll paint out.
This would be perfect.
No, you're not using my placemat.
This would be perfect for plugging it. Look.
I'll tell you what, I'll use you to plug it, shall I?
Look at that.
So we will use the cutout to plug the hole, and I'll have to do some really good filling. And I was really worried then, because you're drilling a hole through a piece of wood.
Into your workshop.
Into my worktop.
Yeah, I was making
a special little...
I was making a little mug stand.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
A little place for your mugs to go.
Look what our boy's done. Look. Look at him. He pulls the sofa cover, the back of the sofas down so he can lay there. He's such a naughty boy. What are you?
Isn't it that Vizslas have a thing about...
being up high.
Don't Vizslas have a thing about being up high? Yeah, sorry, that's what you were saying.
There we go. Hello. You enjoy your walk today? Did you go walking? It was good, wasn't it? You're tired now. You are absolutely shattered. And you went in the river and you had a lovely time. You're a brave boy now, aren't you? Yeah. You finished?
And by the time you put a little bit of filler on there, they won't be far off.
We've got a bit of a spaghetti junction of leads here. We've got to try and work out what they all mean. So what are you connecting up there?
This is the switch wire for your kitchen lights.
Brilliant.
But that's not to say that you might have to switch the lights on in the toilet to get your bedroom lights to work.
Well, you always make me laugh.
Wow. The skill is making you laugh when I mean to make you laugh. The problem is I very often make you laugh when I'm not intended to. And then tomorrow we'll split this here and we'll put a light up here and a light up there somewhere when we've worked out our positions.
Yeah. We don't need to have so much light on this side because we're not really doing any food preparation this side. So it's not so important to have it positioned like with the other one. The other side we're having one near the sink, near the cooker. And this is why it's been really good to live in the boat for a while before we decided to just rip everything out and do the refit, because you get to kind of have a feel for what it is, where you want to be working, how you want to be working in it, and what sort of lighting you need.
This is all coming back open tomorrow. I'm not even going to put the lid on it tonight.
No, it's just silly.
What I need to do now is I've got that over to there. I need to get this.
I'm going to be in the way wherever I stand. So that's got to go back to your
This is my switch wire.
Yeah, okay.
So difficult working in the environment. You just can't move things out the way because there's nowhere else for them to go.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, it's tricky, I tell you.
I know. Right, oh, you're stuck against the drill.
Point in case.
You've done it.
For the third circuit, the dinette.
So putting the light switches here means that when we come in of an evening and it's dark,
Oh, I can't even see
you
that.
can just open the door and immediately be able to flick the lights on.
Is it only the one?
Yeah.
We believe they are right. We believe these are wrong. So if I cut that I mean, I'll remake this properly. When I know, or when I find out.
So what do you mean by reverse polarity?
Well, it's DC current. So, as opposed to there.
Yay!
We now know that light works, right?
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to distinguish from there. Now that one's no dis. I connected this one black to black and red to red.
Yeah.
Right? And on that side I connected it
Excuse me.
red to brown and red to blue. And black to blue, which is old wiring and new wiring, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I connect these, what effectively looks wrong,
Right, okay.
then they should be right. And then that makes my life easier. I can go and knock the fuse off and put it together in quick time. So first off, keep things out the way. I'll just go across the live and what looks wrong on here
Right.
should now make that light down the end work.
And just to show you, there we go, we have a light flashing.
Just bang this up here.
Yay! It's like turning on the Christmas light.
Yeah, because you didn't see the Christmas lights, I was just doing your own ones for you. And I didn't want it to
Oh, well
be,
done.
I didn't want it to be too quick and fancy. So again, little jobs, they take all day, but you know, it's a slightly different scenario. We were chatting with Alan and Lynn next door, who's seasoned boaters, and as Alan said, you're not just challenged with working with somebody else's boat and trying to make things work, but it's a little bit more tricky as well because we live in it. I'm trying to do it while you're living in it.
We have to keep tidying up, we can't just walk away and leave it.
This is the piece of wood that Martin cut out for the oven. So this is going to be Donna's place to put her cup of tea. She should manage to get it on there. Now we're going to make a shelf here at the side of the sofa. So I'm just trimming it up.
Are you being spoilt, Dylan? Right, so what's the tin of paint for, Martin?
So that all our curves, I grabbed one of these tins when we had the first bit of wood cut in Tony's place. It was the first circle that came to hand. That was approximately the right size. So all our curves have been cut around a 1 litre tin of paint. Huh? 750 ml. That's a different size.
Oh,
You
you said just grab a little tin, so I grabbed a little tin.
Well, the other was a 1 litre one. Anyway.
Right, so you're just going to cut that and then you're going to sand the edges. Right, Dylan, come here.
Look at that. What a lovely sky. Lovely sky. Vizsla marina. American side.
Good step with the announcement for the additional funding for the city regions. That is additional money. It is money that's going to make a difference on the ground. Delivery as Transport for the North will be working with our partners to make sure we support them in whatever way we need to do. But then we need to go on to the next step, and that's where having this sense of ambition, having this single voice about what's important for the North, helps take the decision to the next stage, helps us focus on what we need to do, which is to get the money to unlock and deliver on the ground. We've seen that commitment being said consistently over the last few months about the importance of transport for levelling up, and I think the opportunity this week is to see how that's then translated moving forward. The difference, whether it's a new hospital, a new road, a new station, some sort of new transport link, a new school, that's a success criteria, isn't it? Because he gave this optimistic vision for levelling up, then they will vote with their feet. So that's surely, from his point of view, the political success criteria. Well, that's a good point, and I think you're absolutely right.
And let there be light. Amazing. Look. That will make such a difference to us. We will now be able to use this area once we've cleared it of all of this stuff. And moving forward, we have more light. So now I can actually do all my chopping and cooking, all the prep work, and see properly, because before the lights were quite dim and yeah, it was hard work, but it's lovely now. It's brilliant. And yeah, moving forward again, we have a little table. Martin has made this so that when I sit here, I was really quite jealous because he had a table by the side of his seat where he could put his coffee, and I didn't have one. So he's made me one now. Very nice. And the blue stuff's there because I've given it one coat so far of the Danish oil, so I need to do another few coats, so I'll leave that there until I've finished. The boys had a lovely walk today. We met another Vizsla, didn't we? And he had such a good play. Such a good play. It was lovely. So he's tired. And we've got lights in the lounge area. So now we're all lit up all down this side. I think we've made lots and lots of small steps. And sometimes it doesn't feel like you're getting anywhere. But each small step is taking us nearer to the end result. And like the small steps with Dylan, it has taken so long, and sometimes we've gone backwards. And we didn't think we were ever going to get there, but he's making such good progress that, yeah, small steps are getting us there. Anyway, we'll see you later.
Thanks for watching.